Well, that's another win in the books. Let's see how long we can keep it going. Onwards to the next one with the Sentient. Hellhorn secondary. We have Glimmer, Fortify, Restoring Retreat. Fortify is not usually a card I want in an Awoken deck, but we'll see. Talos with Daze, Fel with Scorchers, and Seraph the Temperant with Sep. Oh, Septap. Sure, that seems very good. With 8 healing cards already in the deck. I think this is an easy explosive pick. We have Glimmers, especially. Spikes doesn't bother us at all. We should be able to kill these waves of Sycophants usually. With the Glimmer. Transient on the top, Sentient on the second floor. For now. No healing, but a Transient will do. Another Glimmer just at the right time. And we can start getting some regen because we are gonna need it. We are gonna need every little bit of it. This wave... Good chances of drawing into a Glimmer again. At the right time. Didn't happen for once. There's no reason to armor up the Sentient, right? Actually, the best armor on target is the Transient on the top. Because that represents 10 damage a turn. There we go. Another perfect first fight. Razor Sharp Edge, Sharpened Steel Enhancer. Oh, what an offer. It's Sharpen. Free backline kill all the time. Hidden Passage, Fletchling Imp, Fortify. Is there a reason to go into Rage? We need an alternative to Explosive Sentient, just in case we don't find enough regen to actually make Sentient our boss killer. Rage could work. But is Fletchling Imp the kind of rage we want? Not so sure about that. It's definitely not Fortify, and I don't think it's in Passage here. They really turned down a Fletchling Imp. No, not in this position. Units we are interested in. Sweepers. Multi-strikers. High damage units. These are generally all easier to find in the Awoken banner. But if we don't find a good unit, we are at the Merchant of Steel with nothing to upgrade. Although, just upgrading one Transient could be okay. How about going for the Merchant of Magic? We could find Spell Power. Restore can take cost reduction very easily. Double stack is harder to implement here. I don't think it's worth double stack cost reducing a restore. Permafrost is pretty much useless right now, although we could go on a Restoring Retreat or even the Sharpen. I think we should go to the left. Large stone. There is a Shadowed Shell. I will take that. I don't think I want to large stone it though. Or do I? That means I can't put any imps or channelers on that floor. Well, I can still put channelers on that floor. Just not the fledgling imp. That's fine, I guess. This is a pretty big deal. Ideally, we will find quick for that at a later time. Right now, with the large stone, this will easily carry us through the next 2 or 3 fights. As long as we can keep our frontliner alive, at least. Glimmer? Oh. No glimmer. Triple torch is gonna prevent a lot of damage. And we do want to be healing this turn, right? So... this gives me more time to stack regen. Yeah, I guess. There we go. Wildwood sap. Yes. That's amazing. Ritual of battle. Is that something I want? It's gonna be hard to play because I need to pay attention to the regen. So I don't think I want the 3 cost for scaling. And I think our deck is mostly done in terms of general strategy. We just want the cards that improve on that strategy. Relics are nice, but we could dupe the Wildwood sap. Relics are not that important. We have one of the best relics already. The scepter providing us with extra draw. I think it's just a dupe here, right? I wonder. Which relics would I want above another Wildwood sap? Thornfruit? Yes. Bloating fungus would be about the same? Emblem of the Exiles? Probably yes. Winged Steel? Winged Indulgence would be okay. Wing Clippings would be okay. Okay, there are... Yeah, I think there are enough relics that I'm fine with going there and gambling. There are plenty good relics here. These are not the best, but I will take a Cleansing Water. That's not terrible. Helps us deal with future challenges. Animus of Will. I would love to be able to pick it up, but I don't think it has a place in this deck. Do I really turn down an Animus of Will? No. I might not be able to use it to full effect right now. Ah, but also maybe we don't have to. It's a spell though. We want the sharpen. Upgrade it with the winged help. Days on strike is not a problem for us. Sap is not a problem for us. The top floor being capacity reduced, however, that's an issue. Having the Wildwood Sap this early is great. Yeah, I want the regen. We'll regen back up pretty soon. We need some assistance here. Guess that's a glimmer. Could have descended the animals, but it's just 9 damage a turn. It doesn't really matter all that much. But that actually was pretty close. If we had... No, it wasn't that close. Our backliner was quite strong. Yeah, Wildwood Tome. Apply quick? Gladly. One Horn's Tome is also tempting. But quick is so good for us. Wine Model. No. We don't want that a third priority unit. That would just be too much. Is it draw though? Currently it isn't draw that we're lacking. We have enough draw right now. Basically what we are constrained on is energy. Ember. But a few Merchant of Magics can change that. I will actually take the Ember Stone here, yeah. What's it called? Fell's Remorse. Merchant of Steel first. Rage 7. Too bad we don't have any way to keep that up. Otherwise there would be a fine upgrade on the Animus. None of these appeal to me. I don't want an Endless Fledgling Imp in this deck. This deck is going in the completely wrong direction for that. Nice. The first set of upgrades was really bad. The second one was great. We need torches out of the deck. We need to draw into our restores more often. And it's obviously explosive too here. We have our backline covered. We don't need spikes. And we do need better frontline damage for the upcoming enemies. 6 extra attack. That's somewhat scary, but at this point we can apply quick to our backliners. So I'm not scared. Now we wait for the descent. Get rid of Train Stewards. I guess the Imp might be slightly more useful later on, even though probably neither of them really matters all that much. Heal, heal, heal. This is going very well. And because we have the Swift Sweeper, we don't need to kill these guys with the Glimmer or anything. But we might as well do so anyways. Preserve Thorn, Invigorating Solution, Restoring Retreat. This deck doesn't really benefit from Preserve Thorns over Invigorating, so I'm gonna take the Invigorating here. Do we want an Impish Scholar? We have 2 consume cards, right? Invigorating Solution. No, 3. The quick isn't that good. The other 2 are pretty solid. I'm gonna take the Impish Scholar. Upgraded Sharpen to add a copy to our discard pile when we play it. That's a good start. Now we just need it to be 0 cost. Which will be the next upgrade. Definitely the right side. We want the second Wildwood Sap. That card is really important for us. Torches can leave my train, please. We have advanced lightning. We have advanced lighting here in the train. We don't need torches. That's so outdated. Yeah, it's good. It's very good. In this deck, this is great. Now, I'm not sure how much I even want the propagating sharpen anymore. But I'm not gonna purge it because it's gonna be 0 cost. It's gonna be solid. Oh yeah. Suddenly from Sentient dying to we don't take any damage at all. Yeah, this overcharge tank is not gonna go down easily. More quick, I guess we put it there. And sacrifice the steward. That's just a waste of slate triggers, right? I am gonna play this one though, because of the regen. Then we descend you. Wait. Well, you still die in 1 hit. It's 12 damage we took. We probably didn't need to take those. But it's also not a big deal that we took them. Yeah, I do want the spreading spores. The extra draw from the Zap Tap will happen with the regen anyways. Explosive Sentient is still so powerful. Do I want that? I'll take it. It's a bit of extra safety. Love me a Pyrogrow. Sure, I'll take another Impish Scholar. And the upgraded Sharpen is now 0 cost. Very nice. Merchant of Magic. Definitely. Resonant Shard. But Consume Crown is solid. I want one of them to stay around. Cost reducing the spreading spores makes the most sense here. Upgrading Glimmer is nice. Not strictly necessary, but nice anyways. Apparently the cost is reduced to 0 and then increased by 1. Too bad. Yeah, we have extra energy. We can afford to pay for spreading spores if it's more powerful in return. Purging cards. Maybe? Maybe not. Although I'm not sure we will even get enough gold to buy a relic from this fight. What is it? 100? 100 would be enough. Absolvers. That means we set up on the bottom floor for sure. I am willing to take the 5 here. I need that strong early game setup. So I can make sure that we won't have trouble killing these absolvers ever again. Spikes are nice. Not sure if I should have played the spreading spores. But once our setup has progressed a little bit, we will just be in a position where we can easily play the penances every turn. This is not a turn for Impish Scholar. Nice. Our regen is progressing quite well. Yeah, at this point I am much more comfortable skipping spreading spores than very early on. We will get to enough regen easily here. Nice. The extra draw is useful. We don't need to play this. But it does add to our damage against Fel. There we go. No damage taken in this boss fight. Well, or rather, all damage healed back up again. None of them? Shard Channeler? None of them. I don't need those spikes at all. They are not that important. I'm gonna take draw now. Hi Tangerine Uvu, welcome. Merchant of Trinkets with 260. Hey Generico, that's a good question. I feel like that depends. Well, lose a run if they theoretically played perfectly. That depends on the difficulty level, of course. I think there is a small percentage of Covenant 25 runs that are unwinnable, but that percentage is really quite low. I would assume that a perfectly played Covenant 25 run has about a 98 to 99% of winning. On lower Covenant this quickly approaches 100%. I think there's a lot of player agency in this game. I feel like if if a run is unwinnable, you will lose it in the first 3 rings. Pretty much always after that, you have the tools to build a working deck in one way or another. Bone Dog's favor. We don't need Bone Dog at all in this deck. I think we need a Purge. You're welcome, Generico. It's time to start purging some train stewards, right? 45's worse? 45's might be worse. They don't get consumed. We can easily play them because they're 0 cost, but they don't do anything. Our defense works differently. These are not the relics we were looking for. We're not gonna go into stings. I guess I'll keep my money. Enemies enter with spell shield. They only block my glimmers, which I don't care about at all because we have a sweeper that will eventually become quick. 150. What do we do here? How's the chance to draw another heal? We have 1, 2, 3. Well, I can play Restoring Retreat. I don't want to get Ember Drain, but it seems kind of hard to avoid here. I really don't want to get Ember Drained. And I am willing to put some effort. I'm willing to put some effort into preventing the Ember Drain. I'm gonna get Ember Drain this turn. Yeah. No healing at all. That was very likely with the Pyrogrow. I realized that the Pyrogrow might be a problem way too late here. And another Ember Drain turn. Okay, this is starting to get dangerous. We can play Spreading Spores over double Wildwood Sap, can we? We can and we should. It's time to send you down and make you quick. We'll take 10 here. That's worth. For the increased defense we get from that. Another 4 to that guy. I'm okay. I have some pyre health to spare. And now we have a great turn. Yeah, the Ember Drain is quite annoying. Luckily we don't have to face that against Seraph. So should go well. Engraft and Awake. These are 2 very powerful cards. I think I want the Engraft actually. I am okay with our regen scaling, that will be enough. But sometimes the direct damage is nice, and Engraft is very easy to use. Gives us back the energy we spent on it, and... Oh, Vapor Funnel. I actually like that. It's so unnecessary though. It's so unnecessary. Lightstone casing on the other hand, that's a must pick, right? Lightstone casing means we get to cost reduce the spreading spores again. Consume remove the other wildwood sap. Is that ever something we're interested in? I mean, we picked 2 imps just to bring it back. The other cards, especially Invigorating Solution, are nice to bring back, but not crucial. And this does increase the cost, which matters a little bit. Where are my cost reductions going? On restores? Well, the one cost reduction I can still afford is going on a restore at least. Okay, that's worth though. Is it going on a restore? It is going on a restore. Magic power on Engraft? Sure. And then we just purchase some removals. Buy Fortify. And 1 Train Steward? No. Fletchling Imp is actually easier to play than the Train Steward, right? I guess so. Just because of capacity. It means we should be purchasing another Train Steward. And another one. And onwards to the fight against Seraph. The Temperant. Sap is probably not gonna be a huge problem for us. We have all our units in the opening hand. I don't mind that at all. Oh, nice. Train Steward does still have a use. That should probably be a Glimmer, right? No, we don't need to kill the backliners. We already killed the backliners with Shatter Shell. Now we kill everyone with Shatter Shell. Actually, the Darkwings will survive because we kill those on the first hit, and the Darkwings will gain the armor from Harvest. So they die to the Sentient hit instead. Invigorating, very nice. Shaman seems good as well. Let's start with a restore. No need for Glimmer. Let's just descend you. Although it's very possible that the Animus will just end up doing no damage at all. After all that sap. Our focus should be on regen stacking, because regen is what ultimately kills the Seraph. More energy is nice. Regen stacking. I'm gonna throw away the Glimmer. I want the Slays. If the Shattered Shell matters at all, it's because we get them enough Slays. That should have been the Impish Scholar. It can still be the Impish Scholar. That's not useful at all. These guys are tanking some sap for me. I'm very grateful for that. Another Pyrogrow. Is that helpful? Might still be. That's actually not enough. I guess we use a Sharpen to kill that Light Wings. Might as well play it then. Well, I killed the frontliner with it. That wasn't actually great. This guy is scaled surprisingly well. We have 52 regen, which means, well, let's see how much regen we really have. We have 61 regen, which means more than 33 rounds of combat against the Seraph. So just the Sentient by herself, 30 times 60 is 1.8k damage, which is obviously not enough to kill a Seraph, but we also have spikes, we also have backliners. especially the backliners, they are quite significant. We have so much regen that we could let the entire stack of sap run out. So yeah. That regen was really our boss killer in that instance. Well, we have the number 15 on the cup now. Although technically 3 runs before I started the Herzal streak challenge were random or something like that, so they don't really count. But since I started the challenge, where we try to streak Covenant 25, with rotating champion and random subclans, we managed to get 12 victories. One with each champion and now another one with Hellhorn Prince and Sentient. This is a classic. This deck feels like a throwback to the time when I just started playing Awoken well. When I realized how broken Rejuvenate Sentient was, and started really abusing that one. My decks often looked similar to this one. Just have Rejuvenate Sentient with either an Animus or a Shadow Shell behind them, and then just spam healing spells non-stop until every enemy is dead. And for bosses you stack regen. And it's good. It just works. And the best thing about it is that it makes your restores into very powerful spells.